EDgun Leshiy presents a hunting advent calendar. 25 days, 25 videos. Day 9. Warning. If the video, title, and description went over your head, let me be really clear on what you're about to watch. This is a backyard hunting video, which helps keep the population of pests under control. The bonus? Some of these guys actually taste pretty dang good. If hunting and pest control offend you, don't watch. Simple. So with that behind us, let's get on with the video. Today's video is highlighting the namesake of this channel, the one and only EDgun Leshiy. There's a few air guns out there that can change calibers, but no one ever does it because they're either super expensive or they're just a pain in the ass. The Leshiy is different. 2 external screws, and you push the barrel out and you put another one in. Simple. It literally takes less than a minute. The barrels range from like 150 to 250 bucks, I think, give or take, depending on the country or whatever. So in relative terms, affordable, considering you're getting a whole new gun, basically. Let's watch as the Leshiy thins the backyard critter herd in 177, 22, 25, dirty 30, and the nasty 9 to 357. If you look carefully here, you'll already see one dead and upside down, and this other one came out to sniff its buddy, and I smoked him with the 177. I think it's great for rats, chipmunks, pest birds, and even squirrels. But during the winter is when I see a lot of rats, and so I'll set it up. If I'm going to use the 177, I'll usually use it in the winter, because then I'll have the Layla and the R5 and stuff for the bigger critters. The 2.2. For many, this is the favorite caliber as it offers a great balance between shot count and knockdown power. I have the EDgun Velez in 22, so I hardly shoot the Leshiy in this caliber. It's very effective though on squirrels and rats as well. And if you send them quick enough, you can even get enough power for some bigger backyard critters too. But my preference for those guys was definitely 2.5 or bigger. An amazing tool for ratting is actually thermal, so I was just using it. These things like to hide, and with the thermal, it's impossible for them to hide from me. So I have the ATN Thor 4. Check out the description for a link to an incredible deal on new and refurbished scopes that they're offering. It's actually, I think, just an extension of their Black Friday deal. So while supplies last, it's still going to be effective. I think I saw an email saying it's going to go through at least December or until supplies last. So anyways, go check it out. Next up is the 2.5. Pound for pound, this is probably the best all-around caliber out of the Leshiy in my opinion, at least in areas without power or caliber restrictions. So I've shot the 2.5 accurately from actually below 500 feet per second, but let's say 500 to 900 feet per second. My favorite shot placement though on a squirrel is right between the eyes, so I wouldn't take that shot with anything less than 25. I'm not saying it's not possible, it's just my own preference. The wound channel and energy dump is just so much more than the smaller calibers. It gives the ultimate in flexibility in my opinion. Anything from a small rat to a chipmunk all the way up to the toughest of backyard critters, the possum. Those things are something else. I've hit them with a car and watched them just walk away. It's like shooting a dinosaur. I don't shoot a ton of them, so don't get your panties in a bunch, but I do thin out the herd and just kind of control the population levels because we literally have no predators on them other than cars. I don't know what it is with a big snowstorm, but they always seem to bring out the squirrels. They just come out whether like they're in a panic mode or something, just want to go pig out real quick. So I threw a few peanuts when I saw them running around on the roof. I threw a few peanuts down on the rocks here, and blasted a few this day. Although the early days of the table for one were largely Layla action, the Leshiy 2.5 had its fair usage as well. The wood was so soft on that table for one, their claws, like immediately after they got shot, they would kind of brace, and their claws would get stuck in that wood all the time. I got one actually right before this guy. You could see it dead on the ground, right next to that cast iron turtle. Man, if that turtle could talk, the stories of the table for one, it would say, from his perspective, would be funny. Next up is the Dirty 30. This is my current favorite by far, as it's the perfect balance of power and shot count. I'm getting about 35 shots or so per fill, shooting mid 500s with a 50 grain JSB pellet. 30 and in, there's nothing better in my opinion. It's a devastating concussion, and the squirrels just crumble. When I shoot something smaller, well, those usually end up on Club Leshiy in the uncensored section. Here's one of those. Check out Club Leshiy in the description to see the uncensored version of this video. It's absolutely insane what happens to the head on this thing. I'm going to use a little sensor thing because stuff goes flying. I've always said there is nothing more dramatic than shooting a rabbit. They have this death dance that's just over the top. Now that may sound like I'm being a dick, but you all know it's true. The Dirty 30, however, has this effect on squirrels and chipmunks too. Watch this next squirrel here. After this rabbit, watch what this guy just jumps up in the air, and within a second he's dead. But the position that these guys fall in sometimes, it's just from that devastating concussion of a 30 at that close of a range. So these are all within about 25-30 yards. Last but definitely not least, the Nasty 9. I just did a Thanksgiving special where I went back to back to back with 3 full videos about the Nasty 9 shooting squirrels with a 9mm. So I'll throw a link to that series in the description. The 9mm pellet is something to behold. It's insane that a short barrel like the Leshiy can A, shoot it accurately, but also B, get this many shots. If you run it hot, you can expect about 6 to 8 shots, around 780 feet per second. I think you can actually go higher though. I tuned mine down to about 520 feet per second, was getting around 14 shots. It's backyard friendly-ish at this speed as well. I mean, listen, you're not going to shoot a tin of pellets without someone looking over the fence, but that's not what this thing is made for, really. So throw the 177, 2.2, or even the 2.5 in for that. This thing is just an absolute beast, and the footage tells the story. Every single time, though, you'll have a shit-eating grin on your face because it is just that much fun to shoot this thing. As you probably guessed, the Leshiy is going to be the deal of the day. But note though, I think there are only a few of the Nasty 9 configurations left. This is not going to be made again, so if you want to grab the 357 barrel, definitely hurry up. I'm going to wrap up this video with 2 more, so make sure to stick around though for the deal of the day, as it's a special one. Thanks for watching today's video as part of the EDgun Leshiy Advent Calendar series. 25 days, 25 videos. A daily dose of the best of from 2019. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a day, and check out the link in the description for Club Leshiy. Here's today's highlighted deal of the day. You can find more info and a link to check it out within the description below. See you guys in the next one. Backyard hunting helps keep the population of potential pest animals under control. The bonus? Some of these guys taste pretty dang good. So here's one of my all-time favorite squirrel recipes. Press pause to get the full details.